the way I think of it is in February 2nd of 2022, 6 in the morning, Minneapolis police officers invaded an apartment with a no-knock warrant, and they shot a young man named Amir Locke who had just woken up. And he was sleeping next to his gun that he was licensed and permit to carry and own. And the police then told, press, they were like, hey, everybody in here was a suspect, or this person was a suspect. And so then press ran and said, was a suspect.
Yeah.
And then reality, Amir was not a suspect of anything. He was just sleeping next to his gun like most gun owners do, like many gun owners do. But they can't undo the narrative that they just told.
That's right.
So the problem is that whenever you hear Copaganda, it's always going to exonerate the people that pulled the trigger or the people that were there with, lesser known uniforms and badges or better known uniforms and badges to bring out violence. And so, of course, they're going to tell their Copaganda side of the story. I've never, ever in my life read a story where a cop said, yeah, we were kind of in the wrong. We kind of fucked up.
And if a cop was to do that, they're getting him the fuck up out of there.
Yeah.
Like he's going to be harassed and abused by other police.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you look up Schoolcraft in New York City, I believe, or was it New Jersey, but that cop went on an absolute tear to expose the whole thing. But that's, again, podcast for another time. But, of course, they did the same thing as the cops did with Amir Locke. And this is, again, to show you that there's no delineation between cops and ICE and Sheriff's Department, whatever. And ICE has to, it sounds like they have to insert more hyperbole because what they're doing is even more out in the open and more wild, and everybody's filming it and everybody understands what it is. So they have to create a crazier narrative for you to believe or to sell. And then Kristi Noem turns around and says it. And then we all have to kind of go along with it, ? So
yeah, it's fascism that we're seeing, and how
100%.
if the state can just tell you, well, he was a terrorist or he was trying to kill police. The things that they've said about Alex Preddy, the things that they said about Heather Heyer back in the Charlottesville days, just the things that they say about black people just because of the skin that we walk around in.
Yeah.
It's dastardly.
It's to a more public degree because the idea is that when you look at Emmett Till, I mean, there was the idea of like he looked at a white woman, if even. So it's not just policing people. It's manipulating and putting solitary confinement, black bodies in solitary confinement, black and brown bodies in solitary confinement, even when they're out in the open. That's it.